Okay, let's do a little bit of a tour. So this is a sewing room where you pretty much see me all the time. We have some fabric in here, some fabric in a different room, and it's a wreck right now. This is where you see me sewing almost all the time. This is where I package orders and things like that. And then right off of this room, oh, this is where I do my PT stretches. That's what that is. But off of there is a loft. So I have some fabric stored in here. I cut all my scraps, not all of them, but a lot of them into 2.5-inch width. So it's kind of like scrappy jelly roll if I ever want to do something. And then this is the loft space where I have the long arm. This is the only place that would fit in my house. I have a 10-foot frame, and that's just the only place I could put it other than my master bedroom, and it's not going in there. So one day I'll have a bigger place. We're planning to move in a couple of years. And so I want to get a 12-foot frame, and that way I can do like a queen size if I wanted to do it. And then I love cube storage. That's just my thing. Usually I have, in the other room I'll show in a little bit, I have wicker cube storage, so you don't see all of this. But right now this is just how it is. So I do painting also. So I have some painting and canvas down in there. I always keep my extra batting because you can Franken batting that and sew it together. And you can come up with extra batting for your quilt. And you don't have to buy more. I have some painting and stuff supplies in there as well. These two right here are pretty much my knee to long arm. So I'm finishing up this project here, and these are some quilt tops and backs that I need to actually quilt. And then I like to use these for storage of a project. So this is a project I'm working on with Sybil at the Spoolist and Valerie Masco. And so Valerie did these blocks, I did these blocks, Sybil did these blocks. So it's kind of like a little friendship quilt. So I made 3 sets, and I kept one and sent a set to Sybil and a set to Valerie, and then they did the same thing. So we all have each other's scraps, and then we're going to put it together into a quilt pattern that we found. This is a pixel quilt I'm working on. So I like to have these because I can see what's in them. Down under here, I need to fill up that one right there with some fabric. These are my scraps that I store under there. And I have it sorted by color. So I have black, and then I have some whites and creams, and I have some reds and blues and purples over there. These are our quilt kits that we sell. So if you're looking for like a beginner friendly pattern, you can find some quilt kits for that. We also do custom quilt kits with any of the fabric that we have. So if you wanted to do a custom quilt kit, you can reach out. This is all the Tula that came in the last 2 days. So we were on live for 4.5 hours yesterday, cutting all of those up. And we try and keep her out of here because she likes to jump up on stuff, and I'm fanatical about having cat hair on fabric. But this is how we have the long arm set up, is it literally goes from end to end, which would not be my preference because it's really difficult to get back behind there. And ideally you want to have room for yourself to walk back behind there to make loading your fabric easier. And I don't have that kind of space. So I just have to lean over the bars a lot and load it that way. And then if anything happens and I have to get back there, I have to crawl under here. And that is not easy at my age. So, and then over here we have the cutting table. This is where we were on live yesterday. I have this cutting table. I can't remember if I got it from Sewing Parts Online or Amazon. I'm not sure. But it's nice because the sides both fold down. And so I can make it really thin and just push it against the wall if I want. And then obviously, like, you can't cut fabric on this. So this is my Big Mat Rotary cutting surface. Definitely worth the investment. That will last you 20 years. So I have a roll of batting over there. I probably need to stock up on some more. That particular rack right there is from Rita's Racks. And the Racks is spelled R-A-Q-U-E-S. I think that's her last name, but don't quote me. But I like it because, let me show you. I'm just rambling on here, sorry. I like it because these slide back and forth. And so they'll slide all the way over wherever you need it to go. And then that way for the holes, you can kind of put them where you need them. So that's really helpful. But I think that's about it. This particular table, people like it because it has the drawers that slide out. That's why I got it. So yeah, you can find one of those. And I think that's it. I think that's the loft. That's all of our trash from the Tula Pink that showed up yesterday. It was a really long live. So there you go. I hope I rambled enough for you, but that's a little tour.